good? What's good? What's good, man? We
What's
back.
good?
Another episode of a conversation with Cam J and it's featuring my dog, man, Ashton Ace Austin, 4-star out of Anderson High School, man. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling?
I'm feeling definitely great as well, man. Definitely, man. It's Sunday afternoon, man. And I know you up there in DR and everything. How you feeling up there? How you enjoying your vacation out there in DR and Dominican Republic? He might have got a phone call probably. Yeah. So this is gonna be a great one today. You know what I'm saying? My boy Ace Austin out of Anderson High School, 4-star cornerback, man. One of the top cornerbacks in the 2027 class, man. And just to add some context, just to show y'all what my man Ace Austin brings to the table, man, I'm gonna go ahead and share this footage. Hold on. There we go. I had to. All right, let me do this. Remove this one. There you go.
All right,
Well,
bet.
all right, bet.
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, how you feeling, man? You over there on vacation in Dominican Republic, man, right now, man, before the season gets started, man. How you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm still getting some work in down here, but I gotta enjoy life sometimes. So go out here with family vacation, having fun.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And before we just get started, man, just what I'm saying, building, on the conversation. So gotta show some footage of the season you had, man,
Yes,
last
sir.
year, your sophomore season, by the way, sophomore. And I did a CamJNetwork prospect watch video this morning on you. I've been meaning to do it a while back, but we got to it, so we had to get some promo for the show. You know what I'm saying? We got
Oh
there
yeah.
the other day, and it's definitely, what I'm saying, a lot of people watching it right now and stuff, so it's lit. But I'm about to show this footage right here.
Yes, sir.
CamJ Network Prospect Watch episode 23 featuring my dog Ace Austin out of Anderson High School 2027 class, 4-star cornerback, 5'11", 175 pounds, the number one defensive back in Ohio, top 10 cornerback in the 2027 class, All American. And his sophomore stats, he had 46 total tackles, 10 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, 1 pick six with out of them 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 2 tackles for loss. And recent, he was the OT7 on 3 MVP top performer. He's a first team all district, first team all conference, first team all city, second team all state, 3-time player of the week last year, 2-time regional champion, Eastern Cincinnati Conference champion, state runner up from last year as well. And he holds multiple D1 offers: Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, the Bombs up north, LSU, Tennessee, Texas A&M, UC, USC, and many more. He holds up to 40 D1 offers. And today, so yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Prince is fire, man. Fire.
Yes, sir.
Fuego. Yeah, man. And it was crazy. I see one part where you you made a tackle on a play and then you stripped the ball and you that was your one fumble recovery you
Oh
had
yeah.
on that
Yes,
play.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I was like, oh man, yeah, that's next level right there, man.
Yes, sir.
And just to start off, man, um, just to give everybody a little bit more familiar with you a little bit. Just talk about yourself building for us. Playing from how you started your early life in football, for us starting in Pee Wee on up.
Yeah, yeah. So, and Pee Wee, if you're from Cincinnati, the little program Hilltop Hawks. That's who I played with when I was growing
I
up.
played there when I was
Uh,
young too.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
Legendary. That my boy Gabe Ross from Fairfield. He said
yes.
he played the Hilltop, and we talked about that too in
Oh,
our
yeah, for sure.
conversation, man. For sure.
Yes, sir. So that really built my toughness and my confidence. I know I can go out there and compete with everybody. And then soon as I got to middle school, on up to high school, like my freshman year, as soon as I got that first start on varsity, it just gave me just the confidence. Like I can really play with these boys. So, that just gave me even more motivation to go out there and start cooking. And then, God rained a blessing down on me with all these offers, and it only motivates me to just keep going.
Absolutely, yeah. You got your first offer your freshman year, man. That was from
Sure.
UMass.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How was it feeling? How did you feel when you got your first offer?
I feel great. I was up running around the house and stuff like that, but first thing I did, just thank God. Like it can't happen without the man above. So, I just gave all my praise to him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. So, just getting a little started, man. So, just like I said last year, amazing year last year. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta grab something. So, amazing year, like I said last year. Um, of course, man, like 46 tackles last year, 10 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, 1 pick 6 out of the three. You know what I'm saying? Two forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 2 tackles for loss, man. Big year last year, man. Just tell me how you felt last year, just going through your sophomore season, just starting off as the building in your sophomore season.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel great. I feel like we worked harder than everybody in the state, and we wake up early in the morning, 6:15, then practice after lifts. I just feel like the work that the team put in, we deserve to make it as far as we did and put up as many stats as we did. But I still got that feeling inside me that I didn't win it all. So, that only
Yeah,
motivates this new team to just keep working and get it done this year for sure.
absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, that was definitely a definitely heartbreaking, man, because us in Cincinnati, anybody, to get up there state, going to win that state, trying to bring it home, we all rooting for you. So we just
Yeah.
rooting for,
Yes,
y'all and
sir.
rooting for Moeller and rooting for Taft because they was on the run as well, man.
Yeah.
3 teams from the city. And I came up short, but that game was an amazing game, one
Yeah.
of the best high school games I've seen for real. Like even though the conditions was crazy,
Yeah, it was crazy. It
yeah,
was
it was
crazy.
great. So just kind of tell your experience as far as that a little bit in the
Yeah,
snow that
so
game.
soon as we walked out there, when we got off the bus, I was like, dang, it's cold. Like it's cold. And then it started snowstorming. So, I layered myself up with Tiger Bomb. And then I put like long sleeve tights on, go out there, just get warmed up. This is the state championship game, so like you gotta block that coldness out. Like it's time to work. We gotta bring this home. So
Right.
just warming up, just hype, and just thanking God. Said my prayer before the game, like I do before every game, and just went out there and try to do my best for the team and try to bring one home. But that ain't end up happening. So we're just gonna have
Yeah.
to get there this
That
year for
that that
sure.
make that's making y'all hungry for this year, man.
Yes, sir,
Because
for sure. Real
last
hungry.
year y'all was all the way undefeated up until that game, and I watched a couple of games. I watched several games of y'all, but in person I watched a couple games. I was there for that Anderson Win Woods game. That
Yes,
game
sir.
was crazy. Y'all, tell me a little bit about the stadium because y'all got one of the craziest high school stadiums in Cincinnati, man. Like
Yes, sir.
it's like y'all crowd, y'all fan base is strong up there, and the whole city shut down when y'all playing on Friday nights,
Yeah.
man. Tell a little bit about the experiences
Yeah.
playing at
So
Anderson.
to be honest with you, like Turpin is really our rivals, but since we like blow them out a lot, it's not like not interesting to people, but
Right.
when Woods had became that new rivalry coming up these
Mhm.
past years, because it's always a tight game, it's always great competitions, always D1 players on the field that they want to watch and come see. So there was hype coming out in that field. Like, I got a good story. So uh in the warm up, like after the warm ups, when they was going in, they all huddled up around the the Win Woods player. That was like, man, there was like 1, 2, 3, F Anderson. So I wasn't going for none of that. I'm never the one to shy down from competition, shy down from talking trash. Like, you got to talk trash as a DB, so you got to have that confidence and believe in yourself to back it up too. So just going in that game, I was overly confident, and I knew we were gonna come home with a dub. But they came out, they was talking trash, so we had to chat back to them. We had to chat back to them, let them know that we ain't
Yeah.
backing down for none. But just going out there, having fun, competing against great competitors, and just going out there getting that dub. It was a great feeling for sure.
Yeah, man, that game was crazy, man. It
Yes,
was
sir.
like a back and forth in the first half, and
Yeah.
then second half, y'all got out on them, man. They ended
Yes,
up,
sir.
closing it out on them, man. That was one of the best games of the year
For sure.
for us high school football in Cincinnati, man. And I'm glad I was there for that one because that was a banger, man.
Yes,
And like
sir.
I said, the atmosphere was crazy. I think that was my first game at Anderson,
Oh yeah.
watching the game at Anderson. So I'm looking at the atmosphere, and I've been to majority, almost all the high school stadiums around the
Yes,
city. And
sir.
I'm like, this atmosphere is a little different up here,
Real
man.
crazy. It
So,
was real
gotta
crazy.
tell us a little bit about the experiences playing at Anderson as far as the stadium,
Yeah.
week in, week out.
Yes, sir. So week in, week out, going and experiencing playing at Anderson, we got a strong fan base, and we got a lot of supporters that stand behind us. So, going out there, getting that hype feeling, hearing the band play, it's just like it give you that chill feeling wanting to
Yeah,
go out there and just
then
ball
you got
out, show out. Yes,
the
sir.
sideline. You got both like home and away
Yeah.
sideliners on the same side, so it
Yeah,
make it
right.
even more
It's real
crazy.
chirpy. Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
it
sir.
make it
So,
crazy because you see Anderson fans, they was going at Winwoods
yeah,
fans and
right.
stuff back and forth, like
Right.
right there on the same side, and then like the whole city shuts down for y'all
Right.
playing at on
Yes,
Friday
sir.
nights, man. So that was something I noticed, and I was like, yeah, this is amazing. This is something
Right.
special up here in high school football up here in Anderson for sure, man.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure, man. So all right, just get a little bit of dialogue. So Coach Evan Dreyer, that's your coach, man. Amazing coach,
Hmm.
one of the best coaches in the city.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about playing for Coach Evan Dreyer.
Yeah, Coach Dryer, he's the best. In my opinion, he's the best coach in the world. He just motivates you to keep going. He's gonna push you even though you don't want to be pushed. Like, some days you don't want to be pushed. Some days you don't want to do all the work. You feel me? But he's gonna make sure you get that work done, and he's gonna push you every day. And he's a great coach. He got great connections, and but off the field too. Like, he's a great coach. He checks in on you and makes sure you're good. But he's just not a coach. But you can look at him as a father figure too. So he's a great coach on and off the field, and that's really what I was looking for going into the high school decision. And I think I made a perfect decision going with Coach Jar.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And just getting into off season right now, man. I seen you been going on to you've been doing a lot of 7-on-7s across the country and everything. OT7 on three, top performer, man. Speak about that experience.
Yeah, yeah. So, going all around the world. First, I just want to thank my parents because it wouldn't be happening without them. So
Absolutely.
it's just like it's a great feeling. A God blessing again, and just I know how much work I put in the off season, and just going into that big stage and big event, you gotta have confidence, because if you don't have confidence, like you're gonna get did dirty, and it's a lot of people watching. So you just know, I know I'm repping my family when I go out there, and I'm representing my family and stuff. So I know I gotta show out and do my thing. So that's when I went out there and did have confidence and going making plays for sure.
Right, and you playing against the top players all over the country in these 7-on-7s, man,
Yes, sir.
and right. I know with Ohio, of course, they starting to be a little bit more lenient with the high school players being able to travel and play on
Hmm.
these 7-on-7s and stuff like that, and then they doing a lot of 7-on-7 camps and stuff, and et cetera and everything. So just tell us about some of the camps that some of the 7-on-7 camps that you've been on, this off season so far. Some of the
Yeah, so
names.
so we went on, I think as a team we went to a 7-on-7 camp to Tennessee, West Virginia, Bowling Green, and then they went to Pinkerton North too. So just a great feeling. Just also was really important to making it to that big stage as state championship is the team bonding. So going down there, traveling with the team and things like that, staying in the same hotel, just building that bond is just like a fun time, and a good connection time with the team. And that led to us winning a lot of the 7-on-7 tournaments. We won the West Virginia one and also the Bowling Green one. Came up short in the Tennessee one in the championship, but we're gonna win that next year. But I feel like it was like one of our first times of just playing together and bonding together as a team. And I feel like we did a great job. I feel like the offense is starting to wake up and having, like, Dryer call up them plays. Like, ain't nobody
Yeah,
stopping that. So,
yeah, y'all offense like I've been watching y'all offense have been like the same for like
it's always gonna
many
be good.
years, as far as
Yes,
just that
sir.
run and gun offense, and it's hard to stop. It's
Yes,
hard to
sir.
stop
Yeah. When
on
it comes,
defense for a lot of things 'cause they just not ready for it because y'all get so
right.
many different looks with it and y'all fast on the ball. Like,
Yes, sir. Yeah, when it comes to the offense, my personal opinion, like Dry's a genius when it comes to it, and just, I feel like nobody can stop it. So even in practice, like it's like, dang, bro, like it's stressful. Like you got the defense, like we gotta overly communicate and just talk to each other to even have a chance to stop that offense. But I feel like our offense did a great job just going into those 7-on-7 and making real big plays. And our defense, on the other hand, I feel like we got a lot of great players. I think we got like 7 D1 players on our defense. And, I feel like it's just a nasty defense. We got the best defense in Ohio. And I feel like, we can stop
yeah, Big
everything.
Antoine, man. Big
Yeah, we're
Antoine,
going to be
another
stopping
guy that's getting
everything for
crazy
sure.
offers too, along with
Yes,
you,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So definitely just kind of going over a little bit like last year. So you see some of these stats that you had in some of these games right here. I had to pull these
Hmm.
up, man. And you just look at the consistency as far as you being a willingly tackler at cornerback. A lot of
Right.
cornerbacks, some cornerbacks they shy away for when when
Yeah.
that smoke
Right.
come from when it comes down to tackling and everything. But I see you out there, you ain't scared of none of that out there,
Oh,
and
yeah, for
you a
sure.
banger out there. You're one of the
Yes,
best
sir.
tacklers as far as corners I've seen in high school football in recent time, and for sure, man. So,
Yes, sir.
and then of course, the 3 picks, man. You crazy year right here, man.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
and this is your sophomore year. This is not even.
Hmm.
This is, like, what I'm saying? You doing all of this, and you a sophomore. You was a
Right.
sophomore. Now you're a junior now. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
So
that. Yeah.
kind of tell us a little bit. Your role going into this junior year that you're gonna have a little bit.
Yeah. So,
See, I know you're gonna. It seem like you're taking more of a leadership role. You know what I'm
right.
saying? As one of the older guys on the team now.
Yeah. So, as one of the older guys, I feel like I am taking the leadership role. So I know I gotta come out to every practice and every lifting, just to do my best and work the hardest. So I got the little guys or the freshmen, the incoming freshmen or the sophomores just looking up at me, and they want to do better just by seeing me work hard every day. So I just feel like I want to overly work to show them like it is possible and you can get where I can get. You just got to work and trust in God.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I mean, of course, you being a high ranked guy right now, 4 star, you know what I'm saying? We know you're gonna be a 5 star eventually for sure.
Yes, sir.
You
I'm
ever
praying
had
on it.
I know you see a lot, it's a lot of kids that's yeah, they're reclassifying. You ever had any in consideration of reclassifying into the 2026 class?
So reclassifying up, I feel like with the position I am at right now, I feel like, just trying to help my high school team out as much as they
Right.
can. My last 2 years, I just feel like
Yeah,
I just don't want to be a letdown, just taking away 1 year from my high school team that
absolutely.
really have gave me everything, just leave them like that. So, I just feel like I know it's a business decision, but I just feel like just a great move for me just to stay where I'm at because I feel great in the position where I'm at right now.
Absolutely. You still want to, develop these, next 2 years of high school and as well, enjoy high school as much as possible
Right.
because, you only have one lifetime of, being in high school and high school is, one of the best things, ever for, teenagers for sure, man. And it's a great experience and stuff. And I know you don't want to go right away, you know what I'm saying? You're still building over there, man. So
Yes, sir.
definitely understandable though, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, man. Getting into let's get into some fun questions. So, what's your favorite college football team?
My my favorite college football team. I really just growing up, just I really I haven't had like a real favorite college football team, but I
Right.
did have like a couple teams just growing up watching. My mom's from Louisiana, so I always like to watch LSU play, and I know they had a lot of players. Just growing up, and then I always like watching Oregon just because like the fact like they always come out drippy. They got the biggest Nike deal. Like they always like, and every kid want to watch Oregon because they go out and they show out and they put that shit on like every game.
Yeah,
So and
absolutely,
then
man.
yeah, that's just like a couple of teams. Overall, I watch a lot of college football teams. Just play because I growing up. I just watch as much as football as I can. But yeah, that's just a couple of teams that I watch.
So, so you got LSU, Oregon. Of course, mine's I'm Ohio State. Of course, you'll see, I'm a big
Yes,
Ohio
sir.
State fan.
Yeah, when
Me and my
Ezekiel
guys.
Elliott played with Ohio State, I love to watch them too.
Yeah, yeah. Me and my guys, we got a podcast we do. We talk, we talk Buckeye football and we talk college football all around every Thursday night. I mean, so definitely. So my guys, they is like, man, you Ohio State won him. I like, I know, but we know, you know what I'm saying. We gonna talk about him in general. You know what I
Yes, sir. Yes,
mean?
sir.
So, so yeah, man. And favorite NFL team.
My favorite NFL team is the Cowboys.
Oh
I got a lot.
man,
I know. I be getting a lot of hate for that, but I'm not switching
my
up.
my pops my pops is a big Dallas Cowboys fan. So don't
Yeah,
you be mad at it. He
and
grew
make
me
sure
up
when you see
watching
him again, tell
the
him this
Cowboys.
year's the year. Yeah, I feel like we go to the Super Bowl this year, so I'm one of
Yeah,
them
yeah, how you feel
delusional
about they
fans.
got they got Pickens over there now, man,
Yeah,
with
yeah, we
that.
got Pickens.
And
I
C
feel like
Lamb.
CD Lamb and Pickens, like that's unstoppable. Who's guarding that? So I feel like we're going all the way this year. So I feel like
And they trying to
that
get
gives us
that deal
something
done with
different.
Michael Parsons too right now
Yeah,
too.
yes,
Because
sir.
they gonna get it done. They gonna get it done
Oh yeah,
eventually,
for
man.
sure.
Michael Parsons too valuable on that defense
Right.
not to keep up, especially as a franchise edge guy, you know what I mean? For sure.
Yes, sir. For
For
sure.
sure. So okay. So all right, you know what I'm saying? A lot of players before football games, man, they be having you know, s- certain, rituals before the game and everything, what they do and stuff. So tell us your, your pregame rituals that you have before games.
All right, bet. So I'll tell you like when I get out of school. So when I get out of school, another thing that I love to do is just and another thing that Coach Jar like makes us like not makes us but like recommends us to do is just like go down to like the little middle schools, go down to the elementary schools, and just play with them for like 15 minutes, you know, just to show them that like
Oh,
you interested and show them like they really look up to you. So you just gotta give that back to them and just go out and have recess with them in a little bit. So I really like to do that, like right after school, go have fun with the little kids for like 15
that's
minutes.
dope.
You know, it just give back. So I do that. I might grab a bite of food, either probably Chick-fil-A or Chipotle. I don't want to eat too heavy, so I'll probably
Too
get
happy,
like
yeah.
just like a little probably like a quesadilla or something before a game. I usually get a bowl, but probably like a quesadilla or a chicken sandwich at Chipotle. I mean Chick-fil-A if my mom not cooking. So I grab a bite of food and then I go home. My stuff's already laid out from the night before, so I just pack it in a bag. You know, the night before I gotta get all my drip together,
Yeah,
supplies my
yeah,
stuff. And
most
so
definitely.
I go home and do that, eat real quick, get a little stretching in, probably yoga or something, and then I'll probably take like a 30-minute power nap, you know, just to clear my head and just to visualize myself like going out there and doing my thing. And then we wake up, get my stuff ready, get in the car, drive to the school, and we have like little lifts, just like pump lifts, and then we go through like the game plan and stuff with the defense and stuff like that. And then you know, we got our music in. Me personally, I listen to you know, I like the I don't like all the I
Yeah, I was
love
about to
NBA
ask you
Young.
what you listening to before
Yeah,
the
yeah.
game.
I love NBA YoungBoy. Don't get me wrong. Like I love all the rapping, the hard rapping, but like you know, I just like to have my head clear before the game. So you know, I might
Right.
listen to some like Adele, some Billie Eilish, some like Mariah Carey type stuff. So
That's
like I
crazy.
like to be
That's
calm
crazy
on my
because I'm
yeah,
noticing that with some of you
yeah,
guys. Because
yes
I was
sir,
talking to my boy Samante from Fairfield
yes
last
sir,
week, and he said he liked to listen to like slow music before the game and
yeah,
mellow him out and everything. So
for
I'm like,
sure,
I like me. I understand it. I understand. Me, I
right,
was a little bit more. No, I need to get it turned up. I need to stay up
yes
there
sir,
at a high level, high
right,
level energy. Because I was a big energy guy on the field. You know what
yes
I'm
sir,
saying? And I kind of like my energy would, absorb from the rest of the team and stuff as
right,
well. And I see
yeah.
you got a lot of high energy as well about yourself as well
Oh
too.
yeah, for sure. So when I listen to that, I have my grandma. She always sends me like a Bible script before the game, so I read that, and then when I get out on the field, I say my prayers. I get the corners coach early, Coach Blair, which always is a he's a great coach. I feel like he's a great mentor too. So always cracking jokes. He's a great coach. He knows what he's doing. So I feel like um when we go out there to the field, we get that extra work in, and then we get our little warm up in, so get our back pedal breaks and things like that, and get ready, and then we had a team stretch, and then we put on our pads, you know, and then when we put on our pads, like it's go time, like we warming up, like it's go time, like you got to get in that mindset, like you ready to go kill everything, so. Um,
Right.
you know, it's just like in my head's already clear from just like going ready to kill. Like, so I'm in that mode. So when I put on that helmet, it's like it's ready to go. So we do that, and then you know we get ready for the game, and then that's how it goes.
Absolutely, man.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right. What's my next one? So I had with this season, bro. Just looking at just check out the schedule because I got to put a schedule up for y'all this year, man.
Yes, sir.
So you see the schedule, man. You see I starting off. I got Cooper out the gate, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the week one right there. Big game right there, starting off right there.
Yes,
How you
sir.
feeling right there with that one right there, starting off?
Yeah, I'm feeling great about that one. Obviously, I'm hyped to go out there and get back out there and go show them what this new team got for them. And I feel good. I feel like they're gonna be great competition. I know they're coming off a state runner up as well, and I feel like just going out there, I feel like we gonna have. I don't know. I ain't gonna say too much, but I just feel like
You
we're
ain't
gonna
gotta
go
say
out
that.
there
You
and
ain't
kill
gotta get too
everything.
much.
Yeah,
You
I ain't
already
gonna
know the
get too much.
vibe.
So I just feel like we're gonna go out there and kill everything. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man. And then looking at it, y'all got West Claremont on the second game. Then y'all got Lower Miami. Then y'all got Lebanon. Then Kings. You know, Kings is a big game
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. Always. Lebanon was pretty decent last year as well.
Oh yeah.
Milford. After that, and Coach Gripper there. That's my ex. That's my old ball coach at Fairfield.
Okay.
Um, you got Turpin, of course, the rival, and then Walnut Hills, which is what y'all gonna do them bad. Yeah, we Walnut Hills. God bless y'all, Walnut Hills. Y'all ain't like that. Y'all, we know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Then the big one, y'all got Win Woods, man.
Yep.
Um, at Win Woods this year. So you know
Yes,
that's
sir.
gonna be a big one, man. I think I gotta be there for that one. I gotta cover
Oh
that one.
yeah, you definitely gotta be there for sure.
I gotta be there for that one. Like I got to for sure, man. So and
Yes, sir.
who y'all scrimmaging this year?
Um, like I don't think we got like the official schedule out, but I know we one of the teams that we scrimmage every year is Ironton and Taft too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think we're gonna scrimmage them too this year too.
Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So you got with a lot of the schools, man, approaching you and everything, man. You got up to 40 offers right now, 40 D1 offers, man. And just, they just racking up crazy, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
how are you dealing with, a lot of the national attention that you're getting? You know what I'm saying? Because you're one of the few, you know what I'm saying, that's getting a lot of national attention from, media all around the country and everything, as far as you being one of the top corners, top 10 corner in the 2027 class,
Yes,
the
sir.
top DB in Ohio, in the state of Ohio currently. You know what I mean? So you can speak about that.
Yeah, just like I said, like I'm always gonna give my praise to God. Just thanking the man above, like every day, because I know it would have happened without him. And, I just feel like I got a great support system behind me, whether that's my parents, my little brother, or just like the coaches at school. I just feel like everybody has my back and best interest in my heart. So just going through this process, I like to take a lot of notes from each school. Just observing what they got going on and see if they're the right fit for me. But I feel like it's just a blessing in disguise, and I feel like I'm just taking everything in, and just getting ready for it for sure.
Absolutely. Tell us about the visits, some of the visits that you've been on recently too. No,
Yeah,
you can name
so
some of the visits you've been on.
yeah, I've been on really a lot of visits this spring. I just name a couple of them. I've been on LSU, Tennessee. I've been on Notre Dame. Just Ohio State, Oregon, Alabama, Auburn. So I just named a couple of them. UCLA, Indiana. Just USC. Just a couple of them, just to name out. But I really been on a lot of visits, just trying to get out and see everything and see where I
Right.
really could fit. My head's like open to everything, so I feel like I just go to the school, see how they practice, see how they compete, and also see how the coaches coach. And I also like to look at the environment, like the brotherhood. That's what I'm looking into school, and
Absolutely.
then life after football is really important to me. So I'm just trying to see what school can set me up for success. Life after football. So one of my dream of mine is owning a restaurant, steakhouse to be
That's dope.
specific. So I'm just looking for a school that can give me the right connections and that can put me in the right place to go out and succeed my dreams.
Absolutely. So
Yes, sir.
So in college, what do you want to major in the college?
So I want to major in sports management and a little bit of culinary.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, okay. Well, definitely, and let them know your GPA currently too. Let them know.
My okay. My current GPA is 3.2.
3.2. Yeah, that's solid. As long as you stay over there at three, you're good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're good. But
Yes,
we
sir.
already know you're gonna cook up and bring it up more higher. You know what I'm saying? But 3.2, that's solid, solid for sure.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? I know some
For
kids
sure.
that ain't they in the low two, so we ain't even want
Yes,
to talk
sir.
about all that. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Some ain't even getting 2.0.
Right. Right. Yes, sir.
Which is nasty work, real nasty
Yeah.
work.
For sure.
So all right, so give me your since as far as you a DB, so you gotta play with swag out there, you know what I'm saying? Gotta be able to, a lot of DBs very competitive with the wide receivers. When I was playing DB, of course, I like to pop my ish. I like to
Yeah.
pop
For
my ish
sure.
talk crazy to the opposite times, you know what I mean? Because it's competitive, man, and it's fun when you able to talk some ish to the
Right.
guys, man. So with you being one of the top corners, in the country in the 2027 class, let me know, you know what I'm saying? Give me your top five all time cornerbacks of all time. It
Top.
could be college
Top.
or NFL. You can do
Okay.
both.
Okay. I give you top five. There's no specific
No,
order,
no order.
but
Yeah, it gotta be no
yeah,
specific order.
no order, but just obviously, growing up watching the Cowboys, being a huge Cowboys fan, I always like watching Trayvon Diggs. That's one of my favorite corners.
Yeah.
Just the way he attacked the ball in the air and the way he's a smart risk taker, and and most of the time he's right with his risk taking, and that comes with watching film and studying film and knowing what the quarterback's about to do. So I feel like I like studying Trayvon Diggs and like watching him. And then obviously Jalen Ramsey. Just
Yeah.
you just know, like, yeah, I don't really have to explain him too much, but he's just like he's a overall dog, and he's just gonna go out there and shut down that side of the field and lock that receiver up. So I
You
feel
know
like,
who coached them. Coach Tim Walton, Ohio State coached them, right?
oh, bro, oh, bro, yeah, yeah, he
Yeah.
did tell me that when I was in a meeting with him for sure.
Yeah.
He did tell me that for sure. But yeah, no, just like the dog in him, and he got one of the best trash talking in the league. So I might steal a couple lines from him here and there, but but that's one of them. And then Patrick Sertan, just the discipline that he
Yeah.
has, and going out there
He's a
and
dog.
being on that island, and really shutting down the top receivers in the NFL. And I feel like
For real.
I love watching him too. And then we're gonna go down to college. Kobe Bryant from Kansas. I just
Mhm.
really you feel me? I really like his aggressiveness. You talked about
I'm
my
sorry
open field tackling.
they try
Yeah,
to they did my
yeah,
dog dirty in the
yeah.
draft,
I
man.
was
They did him
disappointed.
dirty. I was
Yeah,
sorry about that. I'm like, he one of the best in the
right,
country. I'm like, oh no, the
right.
NFL was draft was they was
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
with him, they playing with Shador. It was just crazy this year,
That was
man.
crazy. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know what they I don't know what they was thinking, but they obviously know something we don't know. But I feel like just Kobe Bryant's just like his aggressiveness and his open field tackling, and just know
Right,
his his IQ going out there, knowing what he's doing. And I feel like, I get some of my aggressiveness from him. Like, he really gonna go out there and he gonna make you feel it for sure. So, I just feel like my open field tackling, you just gotta have that mindset. Like you gonna want to go out there. You gonna have to tackle him. Like you gonna have to hit him. Like if you go out there being shy, like it's not gonna work. You're not gonna make the tackle. So you just gotta get yourself
right,
in that mindset, and you gotta have the confidence. Like I'm gonna go out here and make this tackle. Like I'm gonna really go out there and make him feel it. Like so that's what I really like about Kobe Bryant. And then Sauce Gardner. Uh, he played at UC. And then just watching him from there to go to his rookie season, then going on later onto his years in the NFL. I just been keeping up with him, and just he's a long, lengthy cornerback. I feel like he can shut. He's very technical, and he can shut down the receiver too. And I feel like just his technique and his discipline um, at the line and off ball, just really I like to study that too and see like the little movements that he do, and I try to
Yeah,
add a couple of moves in my bag, and take it from there. And
thanks, man.
then the last corner, let's see, I got a couple of them on my mind. I'm trying to think which one to spit them
Name
out.
them both. Name
Uh
them both.
oh, name them both. So let's see. I don't know because I got more. I got more than two. You feel me? So I'm trying to think which ones
You a
to.
real student of the game, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah. I'm,
that's
I'm
that's
trying to.
that's big. That's big
Uh,
time.
yeah, I'm just. I like a couple of them. Bland. The other corner. I think he really.
Yeah, it's the
He's
Cowboys.
like
Yeah,
one of them underdogs. I just want to throw out one of them underdogs that a couple of people like. He really made a name for himself like this year. Making all those plays and all those picks. I feel like.
stepped up
Um,
big with Trayvon
yeah,
getting hurt
yeah.
too.
I just feel like just watching him just make a name for himself. He's one of them underdog corners. I feel like I like watching him too. Just shut him down and then attacking the ball in the air. I just feel like overall, as the Cowboys DBs, they just love attacking the ball in the air, and I feel like that's why they have one of the best defenses in the NFL, in my opinion. That secondary plus with Michael Parsons off the edge, just attacking the QB. I feel like you can't really you can't really do nothing about that, but I
Man,
feel like they have one of the best defenses in the NFL, and I love just watching the whole defense.
thanks, man. So you named all these corners, and a lot of them, like I see, like a lot of the names that you just named, like I see your game in a lot of these guys. So
Yes,
just to
sir.
break it down into context right here,
Yes, sir.
what corner the most that you measure your game up 100% full? That
Okay.
what
Okay.
corner inspire you the most?
Okay. The what corner do I view? Okay. Um, I'll probably say a little. I'm gonna put like three of them like in me as one. So I'll probably say my
Okay.
aggressiveness, probably like Kobe Bryant. My aggressiveness, going to make the tackle. My discipline, my long lengthy arms from like Sauce Gardner. Just my discipline, is staying patient at the line, and then my trash talking, and then just my overall dog. And from Jalen Ramsey, I feel like he does a great job of doing that. Great job of getting into his opponent's head. And I like the steal coming at, because if you take they mind out of the game, like it's over with. So I just
Right.
I like taking all that from the DBs and stuff like that.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, because I see you out there, you in that seat belt, you in there, you
Yes, sir.
popping your ears and
Yes,
everything,
sir.
man.
Yes,
I
sir.
see you out there swagging, you having fun out there,
Yes, sir.
I got with a motto, you look good, play good,
Oh yeah, for
And,
sure.
to make you feel good 100% on that field
Yes,
and give
sir.
you 100% confidence for sure, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, man. So getting into this season, man, big year. Um I gotta ask you about dog Justice, man, the quarterback last year, man. My
Oh
boy
yeah.
Justice, man. One of the best quarterbacks I've seen in high school football ever, especially amongst the city of Cincinnati for
Right.
sure, man. Kind of give me a little brief rundown of my dog Justice, man. That's my dog, man.
Yeah, yeah. I
Justice
feel like
Burnham.
that was my number twin. Obviously, he wore number six on the
Yeah, yeah.
offensive side. So I feel like just by off of that, just we built a great connection. Obviously, me and him. we get chippy at practice. See, he want me, he want to dot me up, and I want to pick him off. So get chippy at practice, make each other better and stuff like that. And then, but I feel like yeah, just me and his connection. I just feel like really is really a brotherhood like with me and him, just and knowing that we have each other's back, like when it comes off, like on the field and off the field. I just feel like um again, I feel like Coach Jar and the coaching staff does a great job of helping us build connections on and off the field, by whether it's just doing little things like saying like we don't have school on the game day, we'll probably wake up early in the morning, go golfing real quick, see, just just like little competitions, just little
Yeah,
bonding things that we can do just to help the team go further on, and it really does help going further on into the playoffs and things like that. But back to me and Justice, like I feel like we have a great connection, and that I really view him as my brother. But just like his game, like it's you don't really gotta explain too much. Like he's a
man.
dog. Like he gonna dot him up, and he can throw that. He can really throw that thing. Like yeah, he definitely puts it on the money. He knows what he's doing. And I know just by hearing it, like I know Jar has a very difficult offense, and for him to just pick up everything and know everything, and guide the offense too. And I feel like he really got out of his shell like his senior year, just by being like a leader and just guiding the offense. And I think he is definitely one of the big parts of us just making it so far. And yeah, that's my brother, man. Yeah,
For
he's a
sure, man.
dog for sure. Yes, sir.
So, how you in the weight room? What you working with in the weight
Oh
room,
yeah,
man?
oh yeah.
You
Jar
know,
be getting us, Jar be getting us right. Coaching staff just be pushing us in the weight room. So right now, I think I'm squatting 425, and then I'm benching 255. So just Jar
that's
getting us
solid.
right, and things like that. And he pushes every day, and the work really shows off.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
And so, um, I gotta ask you an Ohio State question. So I gotta ask you. So, tell me a little bit about the visit that you had with Ohio State. A little bit, just bonding with Coach OG Walt and and Coach Matt G up there a little bit in that
Yeah, for
situation.
sure. Yeah. I feel like it was a great visit. Going up there, just staying with Coach Ball up there, and just learning a lot of things. I feel like Coach OG just makes all the DBs just like very disciplined in everything they do. Just like a little thing I peeped, like when they putting their helmets down, like they always gotta make sure it's turned the right way, make sure it's fixed. Just that's just like a little thing that I
Mm,
peeped out. I like to make sure like he got them in check, and things like that. And I feel like Coach OG just like by the experience he having, like he not named Coach OG for no reason. Like he really
right.
been doing this for a long time, and he really knows what he's talking about. And just the way I seen him coach, and things like that. I really like the visit, and like the practice and stuff. I got the tour the facilities and things like that. And then I obviously coming from Cincinnati, I got to see my boy Maine. We really got that tight
Man,
bond and stuff like that. So that yeah, that's my
I know
boy.
man trying to bring you over there.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, so you just got that tight bond with them, and I feel like I had a great visit up there for sure.
Absolutely, man. So with of course, you got 2 more years, what I'm saying, to figure out as far as what school you're going to. You have any situation as far as like narrowing down like in a number of teams soon?
Yeah, so I don't know like the exact time I'm going
Yeah,
like narrow it down, but I know I'm definitely talking to my parents like every day. Like
right.
obviously the phones just open up so the coaches can actually contact you too. So we just seeing like what connections we building, and things like that. And I feel like the narrowing down part, it'll probably come soon. But I feel like yeah, we just talking and having great discussions every day about every single college. And I feel like yeah, that narrowing down part is definitely coming soon.
Gotta be a fun experience, man, for
Yes,
sure.
sir. For sure.
It's
Yeah.
fun, and you
Yeah.
got time, man. Take your time. I
Yes,
always
sir.
tell all of y'all young man, take your time, man. Do your homework on each school exclusively, and just take your time. You know what I mean? Of course, this
Yes,
your
sir.
junior year. Focus on the game. You know what I'm saying? Balling out, going even more crazier this year. You know what I mean? We know you're gonna do that for sure, and just take your time on the process and have fun with the process.
For
Enjoy
sure.
the process 100% too as well, man, for sure. And
Yes,
I
sir.
see that you're definitely doing it, man. You look very focused.
Oh yeah, for
Great
sure.
head on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want for us, your future and everything, man. And you're becoming a big leader. And I remember
Yeah.
the first time I watched you, I just thought about this too while we was talking. I went to the 7-on-7 that Fairfield had last year,
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
early in the year, and that's what made me. I was watching. I'm like, because you was making some crazy plays that day, and I'm like, because I was filming footage with all the teams that was there that day, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm like, who was that kid? I'm like, and then I'm like, they was like, let's do Ace Austin. I'm like, they like, he a sophomore. I'm like, he a sophomore? So then I'm like, all right. So it really put me in to, watch Anderson and watch out because y'all was cooking
Oh
in that
yeah, for
seven on
sure.
seven. Like, and it was some
Yes,
good
sir.
competition. It was Taft, Withrow, Fairfield was
Mm-hmm.
there. You know what I mean? It was some good competition that day,
Right.
man, for sure. And I'm just looking at, Justice cooking up on offense. I'm
Yeah.
like, this Anderson team gonna be different,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah. Yeah.
obviously y'all was different last year. Y'all I mean y'all
Oh
ran it
yeah,
up
for
all the
sure.
way to the state, man. Like that's what put me on notice with you and really made me tap in with you and watch Anderson last year heavy because I'm like this team different right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
you give us a rundown of for us the 2025 team, man. Give us a rundown of some of the the players to look out for on this
Okay.
2025 Anderson team this year.
Yes, sir. So, obviously, we got Twan, one of my closest brothers on the team. I feel like he like I feel like he speaks for himself. Another 4 star
Right,
on the
he's a
defense.
dog.
He really a dog. Big boy. I feel like he definitely gonna be a problem for the O line. Just getting back there, and also he drops back in coverage. So I feel like he's definitely gonna be a great piece uh to the defense this year, and he also taking on to that leadership role as well. So I feel like that's a player to look out for, and then just like a couple other players like on the defensive side. Obviously we got Mark Madden now that came over
Yep,
from Wicca.
from
I just
Westboro.
yeah, I feel like
Me and him got to talk about that. I got to have a conversation with him.
yeah, I just feel like we got two lockdown. Just overall as a secondary, I feel like we got just like a lockdown defense. We got Kamari Ty on the other side of me. I feel like really, to be honest with you, I feel like he's really up there for the top corners in 2026 in Ohio for sure. Um, in
Facts.
my opinion, I feel like he's definitely up there. And then we got Gerard Lindsey. Um, another good piece to the defense. Another trash talker too. So you love to hear that and things like that. And then we just got a Air Force commit linebacker Brady Coon. Another great piece, another aggressive player to our defense, and I feel like he's gonna be doing great things too. And then on the offensive side of it, I feel like we got great receivers. Brody Potter, a young pup, but he's really like that. He definitely competes with me every practice. You know. And then when it comes out to game time, the 7-on-7, he makes a lot of plays, and he definitely give you that wow factor for sure. And then Cooper Kaufman, and I just feel like. he's very consistent. He's going to go out there, and if you need a catch, like that's who you go to. And then Tyson Weaver in the slot, coming over from Kentucky. I feel like he's going to be a great piece to the team. Super fast and great hands. I feel like that's really a watch out. Like you need to watch out for it because like he definitely gonna make a play, and and then just the overall offense. Obviously, who's gonna be running the offense? The quarterback, Owen Scaff. I feel like he's definitely getting into that role. I know he got like big shoes to fill or whatever because I know his brother
What year
played
is
here.
he in?
He's the same year as me, so he's gonna be a
Okay,
junior.
2027.
Um,
Okay, cool.
I know his brother played uh before Justice, so that was with Santos and them.
Yeah,
So I feel like he got big shoes to fill, but I feel like he's handling that pressure good, and I can start to see him opening up more and leading the offense more, and just taking on that big role as a QB overall. And then, just like the team, like overall team, I love all them boys. I feel like we're gonna have a great team going in. Obviously, we're really motivated. Obviously we lost in the state championship last year, so we really motivated. We take that into account every lift we have, and then every practice we have, we take that into account. Like we really need to make this back and win it all this time. So yeah, so
right,
we're really just motivated. I
right.
feel like we're gonna come harder this year.
Facts, man. Definitely, man. I'm up here. I'm like, this is gonna be a good year for y'all for sure, man. Because
Yes, sir.
y'all got a lot of guys returning, but y'all got some new faces, and with the guys that y'all got returning, including yourself, it's easy for y'all to y'all been in a lot of wars last year, so it's easy for y'all to build and groom some of the new guys easily in
Mhm.
there, and and have them get active right along with y'all. You know what I mean?
Right.
For sure, man. And just to pull it up, just the schedule, man, that they got
Yes,
this year.
sir.
You know what I mean?
Pop out for
Right
sure.
here, big games this year, big games for sure throughout the year. Starting off, they got Cooper week 1. You know what I mean? So definitely tap in with Anderson, man, this whole year. Of course, I'm gonna be watching, I'm gonna be covering throughout the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Because last year I go to different games each week,
Yes,
so
sir.
I pick games each week which I'm gonna go to. So
Mhm.
I checking out for like the hottest game. I'm like, man, what's the hottest game I'm gonna go to this week? What's the hottest game? But then even if I don't go to a game, I'm always streaming, watching like
Right.
2 or 3 games at one time, and then I'm giving out halftime scores
Yes,
during
sir.
the middle of like I'm giving out all the halftime scores throughout the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Through like
Right.
in the middle of the while I'm watching games and stuff and everything. So like
Yes, sir.
we try to get into it and cover high school heavy in Cincinnati, man. And I'm excited for this year, man. This year is
Oh
gonna be
yeah, for sure.
crazy. This is gonna be a
Yes,
crazy
sir.
year. You know what I'm saying? And it's always exciting in Cincinnati football. I feel like we have like one of the best football states in high school football, let alone cities. In Cincinnati, we got one of the best cities. Like, and
Yes,
that's
sir.
one of my main goals is to really push, Cincinnati high school football, to on my platform much as possible so people can see, all of you guys, you know what I'm saying, in a massive way, man, for sure,
Yes,
man.
sir. For
And
sure.
yeah, you already know we're gonna have to link up. We gotta link up, chop it
Oh
up
yeah.
during the season, you know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? And we're gonna have to do another, we're gonna have to do a couple more of these leading up,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir. Let's
saying,
do
for
it.
up until the senior year, man, for sure, man. So
Oh
I
yeah, for
appreciate
sure.
you, man, giving me your time today, man. For sure. This was a great one, man. And I'm gonna have some short clips rolling out for from this episode for sure, bro. And appreciate you, man. Let me tell you, stay focused, you know what I'm saying? Stay level headed, man. Always keep God first. You
Yes,
seem
sir.
like you definitely got a strong support system with your parents and the rest of your family, man, and your friends. You know what I'm saying? Just keep God first, and stay close to your people that's that love you the most, that have your best interests. You know what I mean? And
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? Just play with that swag out there, man. Keep swagging it out, man, for
Oh
sure,
yeah, for
man. You
sure.
already know. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna be watching it. And matter of fact, before we get off, go ahead and tell everybody where to follow you. You know what I'm saying, on all your socials.
Okay. Yeah, so on Instagram and Twitter, you can follow me at ace money_6. And let me say it again, Instagram, Twitter, you can follow me at ace money_6. So go ahead, follow that up, you know, get me to
Facts.
13K.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you already know we gotta get you on. I'm following you on both, so you already
Yes,
know the
sir, for
vibes,
sure.
bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna link back up, you know what I'm saying, around when the season get going and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? I gotta have some more dialogue. You gotta give me be my insider for
Right.
Anderson, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you already know, man. Enjoy the vacation out there in DR, man. And
Mhm.
salute to you, man. Appreciate you, man, for joining me today, man, for sure, bro.
Oh, yeah. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely,
Yes,
man. We're
sir.
gonna do this again, man. Everybody, you like if y'all watch this on a playback, make sure y'all like and comment for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Show us some love in the comments for sure. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to CamJNetwork YouTube channel, man, for sure. We working. We got some
Yes,
great
sir.
content. I got another conversation with my boy. You played against him, Isaiah Z. Garrett from
Okay.
Wynn. Now, this the thing. He ain't gonna be playing at Wynn Woods this year.
Oh,
He's
for
gonna
real?
be announcing on the show what school he's gonna be going to
Okay.
today. So
Okay.
it took me by surprise the other day because I was like, I know Zeke and me and his pops is cool. I ain't know he was gonna make a move out of Wynn Woods. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? So
That's
that's a
crazy.
big thing. We doing that at 2:30 p.m. today, you know what I'm saying, for sure. So everybody, I can come back and tap in. We got another conversation with Cam J episode with my boy Isaiah Z. Garrett, you know what I'm saying, formerly from Wynwood. So he
Yes,
gonna
sir.
announce what school he gonna be going to, man, for sure, man. And everybody, make sure y'all follow my brother Ashton Ace Austin, man. Follow his journey, man. He's definitely one of the best, players in the country currently in the 2027 class, and he's doing amazing things, man.
Yes,
Amazing
sir.
young man. Follow his journey and subscribe to the channel, man. And we out of here, man.
Oh, yes,
Salute, brother.
sir. All right, bro.
For sure.